Good morning, chat. Good morning. Good morning. Yay, pin support systems. We need support systems today. We got a lot to talk about today, so we're in good shape today if you want to come hang out for a while. Pardon the noise, real quick. The yard crew is wrapping up. Welcome to the Pain Addict. We're going to talk about pain today. We have fire. Today. Like, seriously, we have fire planned today. E. Klimke, 18 months of subbing and no alerts going, so you get extra cheers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Pain. No, we have pain. We have ear pain as in weed eaters. This is going to be awesome. I'm yelling. I have the windows open. I could shut the windows. You'd still hear them. I'd rather have the nice air. They're going to be done. They're going to be done in a minute. Like, they are literally packing up, but Weed Eaty Boy is apparently right outside my window. So, Edger Boy. How are y'all today? Going head to head against Mike today. Oh, he'll win that, but, pin people are the real people. Keyboard people, they got real problems. We're the normals. We're the normies over here. Hey, Coco. I could just do that for y'all. It's like the same thing. So he can actually probably hear me outside the window. So yeah, I see where I know who keeps it real over here. You could pull up two screens, but you really want to hear me talking. We have so much stuff today, chat. We're going to talk about a lot of things. We have so much stuff to talk about today that I made an agenda. I've never made an agenda for stream before. I got nowhere to go. You have nowhere to be. You don't want to be following the news. You don't want to be doom scrolling online. So you just want to come hang out. But like, we're going to go over the agenda here in a minute. We'll let a few more people come on. But yes, thank you, Kate. But vote if you haven't already. If you're here on this stream and haven't voted yet, you're planning to vote, just, go vote. Come back. I'll probably still be on. Because we're going to be on for a while. Evan Max, subbing for 20 months. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, buddy. Time to get some coffee and be prepared for my wallet to cry. Yeah. I'm not even going to pretend that this is going to be a non-wallet digging into day. I've got new products. Independence Mike, yo. If y'all missed our stream on Independence Mike YouTube channel, go check that out. Michael dropped the link here in the chat. Yeah, if you're looking for retail therapy, today is your day, chat. Today is the day. So, we have a mountain of stuff. Like, normally I do my unboxings, right? Like, we'll just do sneaky unboxing stuff, but I got so much of this stuff in Thursday and Friday, and some of it's work related that I needed to get out and open ahead of time and get some thoughts about. I need to go ahead and open them, so we're just going to do some previews of products, and we have some work to do today, chat, too. I think you sold out the arrows on Van Ness. So some places were already sold out and they provided them to me. So I wanted to be sure to link them. And that does not surprise me at all, seeing as I fawned over them. Love the hoodie. This is my OG Sketchnote Army hoodie. Mike had these, Rhodey had these right when he launched the Sketchnote Army. It's purple. If you can't see, it probably looks blue on your Twitch stream with my lighting in here. But it's super dope. Like, I'm literally, like, hands are in the hoodie, like, as I'm talking to y'all, because I'll talk in my hands. I'm super comfortable. Well, I got my new chair, and I have my hoodie on, and I have the windows open. So, like, I'm literally have my hands in the hoodie pocket. So I'm just I'm chilling today. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that I am here. Like, that's not even it's not even a joke when I say things like that. Like, I'm happy I'm here today, right? Like, that's the kind of positivity I want to try to bring. What's the new chair? I splurged out on the chair. We're gonna have to have a pin sale to afford this chair today. I got the JD Lady 26 months. Let's go. Hype train incoming. I got the Herman Miller Embody. Got the Logitech one because it's black and blue. It's sick. It's my wife sat in it and went ooh, so she's jealous. Yeah, I wouldn't have got this one, but it's better looking than all the other ones, and it's the same price. Like once Mike talked me into the Embody, I've been researching these chairs for like 6 or 9 months, and I couldn't bring myself to buy one of the mesh chairs like the Aeron. Like the Aeron would be the no-brainer, and this is this is a solid body, but still airy and breathable and super functional, and it's got a 12-year full warranty. So it was very, very expensive, like one of the craziest dollar purchases I've ever made for a thing. But we'll see. So steel case was on the list, Herman Miller was on the list, and Human Scale were on the list, and I just kept trying to go cheaper than this one. All those were expensive chairs. I kept trying to go cheaper, and I just couldn't bring myself to. I didn't want to settle for something, so I bought a very expensive chair, and I'm very happy with it. So far, like, it's got all the settings, it's got all the tweaks. Maybe that's why I'm so comfortable today, is because of my new chair. It's really the hoodie and the weather. All right, let's look at the agenda today, shall we? I gotta get my hands out of the hoodie pocket. Let's see. Can we flip this out? Sorry, I thought they were done. They're done mowing at least, so I guess they're just blowing and cleaning up out there. So they should be done. Hopefully it's not too annoying, and I promise it'll be done in a minute. You're gonna want to be around for this stream. So add shoes to that list. Yeah, you can barely hear them. Good. Like, as far as my arm reaches, if you double that length, that's where the window is, and the window's open. So they're out there, and I feel like I'm talking a little bit loud. So all right, let's look at the agenda today. We got a busy stream. I'm gonna keep y'all busy for a while. We got a couple hours in us today. I'm in good shape with work and good shape with planning. So here we go. All right, today's stream is called Playing with Fire, because we're gonna have fire later on the stream. I promise you. I have a drag strip 5 miles away. Thursday night till Sunday night sounds like that, cranked to 11. Yeah. My lawn guys are louder than your guys. Good. I'm shocked you can barely hear them, because it is extremely loud for me. All right. So, again, Mike and I are going to figure these cameras out. Mike has given me a tip for an app to where I could use my camera phone and restream the input of the website to make this a clearer camera. Was that list written using Fire on Fire Inc? No, we're going to talk about this. But that's one of the fire reasons to talk about today. Let's see. So, what if I moved it in? I'm sorry, I'm messing with the camera. I just want to see if I moved it closer, would we be a little bit more consistent. So, if you can't read that, so we're going to start with the Fountain Pen Day giveaway that I have going on the blog right now. So we're going to talk about those products. Unsub messes with camera too much. This is nothing compared to some people, but it's when I like bang the desk and do all kinds of stuff. Then we have a Carolina Pen Co. unboxing that I've already unboxed. That's where the fire is going to come in. So you should be interested in what the fire situation is going to be. I wonder again if it's the graph paper too. I probably shouldn't have done that. This is the Morriman Nemo Sign A5 pad. So we have Carolina Pen Co. We have Spoke Pen. This is what y'all are gonna want to see, chat. This is what we're gonna crescendo with. New Spoke Pens. New Spoke Pen prototype alphas we're checking out today. I got them in last week. I've been using them all weekend. Them as in multiple. So we're going to do a thing with that. These are not going to be for sale for a little bit. This is something we're playing around with. So I'm gonna need your help today. We need to work on product names. Like we did good with product names before, but I'm gonna talk about these and share them with you and work on that. Finally, if we still have some time left and everyone's feeling good, I have a small jet pens order I just placed for myself that I needed, like some supplies, maybe a couple new things, some things like that. So I'm looking. I didn't bring my white notepad in here, so we'll just have to see how this does. So this is the agenda. Oh, and the ink I used for this, and this is going to come into play later. This is the Kingdom Note Hynobius suensis, which is Tsushima Salamander. So this ink, one of my friends in Japan, this is their favorite ink, and they gifted me a bottle of it earlier this year or late last year. Maybe it's for Christmas last year. So they this is their favorite ink. They live in Japan. They submitted it to me. So this is what this ink is here. Let's see if we can show it. So this is what this should represent. We're going to flip back real quick. So it's this salamander. It's this salamander guy. So does he look like this ink? He kind of looks like this ink. So yeah, it's like a little salamander. It's kind of gold, yellow, orange, brown. All those things in there. So yeah, that's today's ink, is the Tsushima Salamander from Kingdom Note. So it's a very interesting color. All right, is it brown or orange? This one's more orange than the brown ink I reviewed last week. Holy crap, they're right outside the window. So this one is definitely more orange than that. So there you go. All right, back to my head. All right, so let's get started here. Let's see. We have one of these. If y'all watched Mike's stream last week, he showed off some of this stuff. We have one of these. 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 So we got all this stuff. So this is the fountain pen day stuff. So I have a giveaway on the blog today where I'm giving away a Kenro. I know I can't show the thing in the bag, so I put it there on purpose. Can you see through it? You can probably see through it. But I can't open the bag. The bag is secret because it's not ready yet. It's not available yet, so we'll just keep teasing it. So yeah, I got, I've been friends with Carrie for a long time. Carrie Yeager, Fountain Pen Day, well before he was working for Kenro Industries. And he built this Fountain Pen Day event, celebration from scratch. And what he's done is nothing short of impressive. And I'm glad now that he has roped his day job into believing the hype around Fountain Pen Day. I should have worn my Fountain Pen Day hoodie, but I felt bad. I was wearing it last week. I didn't want to pretend like I hadn't washed it, even though I wore it 2 days in a row. You can wear hoodies multiple days in a row. So Carrie sent me all this stuff, all this Fountain Pen Day swag. So I've got some random buttons and stickers and all kinds of new stuff. This is a new little logo thing here. Is that I don't know, is that a 6 or a 9? Nice. Section converter for the new Esterbrook in here in the bag. You never know. You never know. So I've got various swag stickers. I'll be giving these away somewhere, somehow. I don't know. I'll figure something out to do. And the winner of the giveaway on the blog, which is a pretty spectacular prize, courtesy of Kenro Industries and Esterbrook Pens, is a pretty awesome pen. So we got this guy here. Oh, we got the washi tape too. I'm not going to open this. I'm going to give this to whoever wins the pen. I'm going to give them It's a 9 for the 9-year anniversary. Thank you. I figured it was that, but I wasn't smart enough to put it together. I love these little washi tapes, so I'm gonna give this away. Whoever wins the pin, I'm gonna give that away. Here's this again. You can't see that. So this is what we're giving away. We're giving away one of the Esterbrook SD Sparkles. This is the Tanzanite model. It is mega sparkly. So this is the diamond cast. I have the Montana Sapphire. It's freaking amazing. I'm trying to keep this over here. It's making the lighting a little bit better. But this material is just sick. I love the shape of these Esterbrooks. Right? They fit my hand really well. Okay, I guess I am going to move this. So they fit my hand very well. They're a bigger pen, but I still like them. And yeah, this material, look at the sparkle. So this is the diamond cast material. Wow, the camera actually picked it up there for a second. There you go. You can kind of see it there. Let me kill this extra monitor lighting. Might be a little better. So yeah, so this is the darker blue. This one's called Tanzanite. The one I have, which is kind of the greenish blue, is Montana Sapphire. Then the red one, what's the red one called? So they have a red sparkle one as well. So yeah, this is what we're giving away on the blog today for Fountain Pen Day, courtesy of Kenro Industries and Esterbrook. Esterbrook pens. We're doing it for Fountain Pen Day. I appreciate Carrie hooking us up. Hooking up all the pen addicts with all this swag. So definitely give this an enter. Go over to the website. Here, I'll pop the link in there. See, I'll have the giveaway link. Looks like it's already popping pretty well. Hey, I think the yard people might be done, so I can stop yelling now. Red is garnet. Okay, thank you. So there's the giveaway link. It's pretty great. I've really enjoyed mine, and you should enter to win. And I'll include all this Fountain Pen Day swag in here as well. Not like literally all of it, but like a handful of stuff. The washi looks dope. The washi, I learned this from Mike, from Ink Dependence Mike, that the washi is kind of, I guess we'll air quote, free with purchase from your brick and mortar stores. You know, anywhere you can go physically, they should have this washi tape in stock, and they're going to be giving it away. Oh, it's just free, not even with purchase. It's just free. So go see your favorite brick and mortar store. Tell them you want the Esterbrook washi. Maybe buy a pen, you know, if you want like a sparkly one like that. So there you go. That's pretty great. And then there's this, which I'll show you this in a couple weeks when we get to do it. So yeah, there's my Fountain Pen Day giveaway. It's up as of an hour ago, and it'll run through like all my giveaways. It'll run Tuesday through Friday, and then I'll post the winner on Saturday. So thank you, Kenro. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Fountain Pen Day. Thank you, Esterbrook. It's funny, like all those are like the same person. It's like the same person that did all those things, which is kind of funny. So thanks, Carrie. You're awesome. I appreciate you. Hey, Coco, remember to enter. There's a first for everything. First time for everything. All right. Making room here. We got stuff today, chat. We got stuff. I think we need coffee before we get into this next thing. I always forget which way to do. I need a white background here. Let's see. Well, if I take my agenda off and put this like this, is the lighting any better? Probably not. All right, I need a drink before we do this. I'm going to need a lot of drinks today, but right now we're going with coffee. So we have this, but that's not all, folks. That is not even close to all. What's in that coffee? just cream right now, but ask me this afternoon. um, so Brooks and I, if you were around, you were part of this conversation on stream. I don't know, a month or two ago, where Sarah Inkwell Monster made a post, did a review on the Pen Addict. Let me get this product name correct. Let me get the product name correct because that's part of the story. So she did a review. Yes, turn up your headphones. She did a review of the Roterfaden Taschen Big Lighter bestseller. So this is their A5 notebook case. I don't need to bring it up on screen. Y'all can put that up on there. But no, I mean, it's an awesome product. But I thoroughly enjoyed the fact that they chose to call their product the bestseller. Like, the product name is the bestseller. So I'm sitting there, we're sitting here in chat, and we're teasing Jonathan Brooks, Carolina Pen Company, about, well, you should make a pen material called the bestseller. And we were just joking around. Like, I think it's an awesome product name. You have to have some real moxie to just go ahead and drop bestseller on one of your products, especially when you make a bunch of products. So Jonathan and I were just joking, and we were texting after stream, and he's like, I've got an idea to make the bestseller. And I was like, I'm in. Can I pre-order it? So he said, yeah. He told me to go pick out a shape. I don't even know what shape I picked out, Jonathan. You'll have to remind me. I don't know what the model names are called. He's like, go pick out a shape, place an order, and it's the bestseller. So I didn't see it beforehand, but I had a general idea. I think I saw some rods. So he's like, all right, we're going to make this the bestseller. So it arrived on Friday, and Charleston, but I made it a touch smaller because I know your preferences. It's perfectly sized. So this is like not fair. So let me just open it, then I'll tell you the name of it. But we can call it the bestseller. It's not the official name of it, but we're gonna refer to it as the bestseller because that's how this idea came up. But it does have a real name. Whistles, thanks for the sub. 18 months of subbing. Thank you very much. You're awesome. All right, let me get these alerts off so we can open this pen. So, speaking of size, I need a knot case for pocket pens. We'll do something for that. I'm with you there. So, this is the bestseller. This is the Charleston bestseller from Jonathan Brooks. So, I'm sorry in advance. So we're going with warm tone primary manipulation is the official name, aka the bestseller. So when you talk to Jonathan, I told Jonathan to be prepared because it came out that good. So he's going to work on that, but it's going to be the best. It's going to be the bestseller. And I am just thrilled with this. So mine's in the Charleston model. Jonathan makes several different model styles. It's one of those, you're just kind of at a lack of words for it, right? It's kind of a lack of words. So here you go. So there's the section. Pen Addict. Whoops. Pen Addict nib. Jonathan can laser nibs. I know that drops in and out. But yeah, you can see this is like This is your orangiest primary manipulation. So it's going to be a warm tone primary manipulation, but you can just call it the bestseller. Yeah, I love this Charleston shape. Slight tapered ends on both sides. Really good barrel fit and feel for my hand. And yeah, just spectacular. So I opened this and I just giggled. So a pen like this screams for Pen Addict Fire on Fire ink, right? But literally like a couple days before, I just inked up my Sean Newton Shinobi with Fire on Fire. Jay Miller, thanks for the sub in. Where are my alerts? Dang it. They didn't hit. Jay gets extra cheers. Extra cheers. Go, Jay. So I just inked up my Shinobi with Fire on Fire. 50 Foot Shadows, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're here to enjoy some fun pen talk. I appreciate you. So I generally don't double up ink colors in inked pens. Number one, I don't try not to keep that many pens inked up. So number two, I don't want to duplicate an ink. So I said I can't use Fire on Fire. So that's where the Tsushima Salamander came in. So that's where this color came in for the warm, for the bestseller. I can't call it the warm tone primary manipulation. So that's where it came in for the bestseller. Because I still wanted to go with an orange. I almost used the yellow. I really love the Pilot of Roshizuku 100th anniversary Daikokuten, the golden yellow. I hate saying that name, but that's what it is. It's a golden yellow that's actually very legible. It's kind of the color of this band, and you can really read it on the page, which is shocking from a yellow ink. I almost went with that, but I realized I hadn't inked up the Salamander ink in a while. Is there a cool tone primary manipulation? They started as dark shades. So they were dark blues, purples, reds, and then the darker material into that. So that's where the primary manipulation kind of got started. It was this very galaxy looking color, right? And then this is on the bright end of the scale. So I'm thrilled with it. I don't know what else to say. Except that's not all. So that's what we get to say. Y'all are either gonna love this stream or hate this stream today. It's one of those streams. We are cleansing our palates. We are freeing our minds. We're talking about pens and talking about fun stuff. That's why we had to have an agenda today, because there's so much stuff to talk about. So Brooks says, hey, do you want to see it now, or you just want me to send it to you? My answer is always, don't hate me. I don't like that acrylic. Oh, that's absolutely acceptable. Man, we all don't have to like the same things, and that's A-okay. Like, yeah, y'all should get in that habit of, like, it's normal to not like things other people like. It's okay. So yeah. But we all have respect for what other people like. So yeah, that's awesome. Power Belly, 20 months of subbing. Thank you so much. So yeah, like everything Brooks does isn't for me. Even my best friends, like they don't make things that are great for me, that I don't think. So yeah. So Brooks says, do you want to see it before I ship it to you? And I'm like, no. So that's always the answer is no. I'd rather just unbox it and see it. It's like, okay, I threw something else in there. So you'll just have to see it when you open it up. So bestseller. I'm gonna keep the agenda handy in case I get off track today. Does it have black in the acrylic or in the nib? That's the nib. So you can see it's translucent in the cap. That's the nib section right there. So see, watch. So there's some translucency up there, right? It would you'd get the same effect if you eyedroppered the barrel. See, that's the back end of the converter right there. right? If you eyedroppered it with a darker ink, this whole area would be darker. But that's the back end of the converter in the translucency. So, we need coffee. Stop rolling. I love this one, but never understood the appeal of the original primary manipulation to each his own. Yeah, absolutely. I never had any primary manipulation pens before the Leonardo that I bought than this one. So, all right. So I got this box. Shows up with this package. That's my name. I'm Brad. Hi. Thank you for all the first time followers. I'm Brad. I write at penaddict.com. Do all kinds of things. Podcast, stream. We talk about pens. I got Stromboli, so I got the green one. I should have brought it in here, but I didn't. So, say hi, Brad. Hi, Brad. So we got the JB Wax Steel on here. Wax Seal. And I'm like, that's cool, but what could be in this box? I genuinely had no clue. It's like, what could be in this box? So we got this little packaging right here. That's the box. Nice little boxes too, Brooks. So then I undid this. And I'm not going to show you yet. So I undid this. And I just kicked back and went, oh my God, are you kidding me? I guess I'll just show it to you. So we have a matching wax seal. With the Pen Addict logo in, what are we calling this? The bestseller in bestseller manipulation. So hence the show title today. This is heavy. Hence the show title today. We're gonna light this up. We brought fire equipment in here today. So not only do I have the warm primary manipulation pen, I have this guy. Matches. So that's why the stream title is called Playing with Fire. We're about Hector HSC. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. All right. So let's see. I am an inexperienced wax seal maker. So we're going to light it, we're going to drip it, and then we're going to stamp it, right? So let's see what happens. This could be a catastrophe. Be prepared to make your clips. What are you going to use the wax seal for? It's not like you write letters. That's absolutely right. There's a first time for everything, right? There's a first time for everything. So I'm sure this looks terrible on camera with the bright light, but we got to make some stamps, right? So this is the J. Herbal wax sticks. Oh, it's going to go out. I hope fire is allowed on Twitch. All right, we got to get this going. You can stamp it on the note cards in my packages. That's what I should do, just stamp it on note cards. We got to melt this down a little bit. All right, let's see. It's not quite burning enough yet, but we're getting there. Seems to be going. Use them to attach gift tags on packages. Yeah, that's a good call. All right, I think we're going now. So do y'all do big, deep blobs? You like big, huge, or you try to do them thin? What is your wax seal style? Do you try to spread it out in a big circle? Do you just make a big blob in the middle and shove it down? All right, so do we let it dry any before we do it? Do we let it dry at all, or do we just smush now? Go. Do we leave it in there, or do we let it pull off? Oh, sweet. Man, that came out so good. Hey, that's pretty good. If only a friendly neighborhood YouTuber had a video on that. Who knew? Who knew? Smush it and then leave it. So I feel like, so we got a pretty good, so that's the logo, Pen Addict syringe pen there. And it came out, this might be hard to see. Let's see if we can get it in there. Yeah, it came out super clean, right? Look at that. I know it's not focused, but you can tell how sharp it is. Schmevelin, thanks for the subbing. So yeah, there you go. That is my wax seal from the bestseller. So there you go. But wait, there's more. We're not going to let y'all. Got to get some orange wax to stay on brand. You know, that's the one thing I don't have is the orange wax. If I'm going to do a bunch in a row, I keep a bowl of ice to rest the brass seal into. The brass holds heat after 3/4 seals and gets harder to remove from the wax. Oh, cool. That's smart. See, I'm not a professional. I'm actually pretty proud at my result right there because I really don't know how to do this very well. And that came out like, it seems like it's a little thick, but who cares, right? It's pretty dope. But wait, there's more. So, Brooks, being the kind and generous human being that he is, well, let's just show you. That one says Mike. So, we have another one. She gets some white and orange to match the pen. Can you mix colors in the wax seals? Are there like swirly wax seals or two different? Mike does not know yet, and he's streaming right now. So, he does not know yet. So, yeah, you could just mix up your own however you wanted. So, Mike also has a bestseller with the Relay logo on there. So we won't test Mike's out, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, swirly wax seals would pique my interest completely. So there's the Relay logo wax seal that Mike's going to get. Mike and I are going to have to write each other a letter now. I think that's going to be the rule to do this. Right? So Mike and I have to each write a letter to do this. But wait, there's more. Brooks has all kinds of new toys he's playing around with. So you saw my Pen Addict nib. So we have a very cool, let's see if I can get it in there. It's not going to show me. So it's a Relay FM nib. There it is. Hold still, Brad. Look how cool that is. Whoops, I lost it. So you saw it there if you were paying attention. So it's pretty wild, like the background of it. So Mike has not seen this. He won't go watch the stream afterwards, right? Like, as long as he's streaming right now, he has no idea. So should I tell him? So this is going to be, we're podcasting tomorrow. Should I tell him exactly what I got? Okay, but wait, that is all. That was it from Brooks. Thank you, Jonathan. That was crazy. So I'm definitely going to tease him tomorrow, right? With what I got. How far should I go? Should I tell him that that we have this stamp, and then he's got a nib, and all this cool stuff? Sorry. So I think what I'll do is I'll take a picture of it so I have it handy, and then I can release it during the podcast. So I want Mike to see what it is, so I can never ship it to him. Like, that's the key, right? He has to know what it is, so we got to tell him what it is, right? And then never ship it to him. I think that's the play. So I will, so no one mention it to him. And then tomorrow I'll have a picture ready, posted on Instagram during the show, and go from there. I think that's the game plan, because I want to be able to tease him appropriately and then never allow him to have it. That's the play. That is the play. Brooks's stickers are dope, by the way. I love these. Brooks is why, once I saw the foil stickers, that's why I got some Pin Addict ones in foil. I'm gonna do some knock ones in the foil. They came out really good, better than I thought. I love this. So cool. We'll add that to the stash. So anyway, I got a 1.1 millimeter stub. These are Yovo nibs. This is what I inked with the salamander. It's a orangey, yellowy, browny type of thing. So really awesome nib. Makes my handwriting look great. So yeah. And then we have, boom, wax seal. Ooh, what I should do is I'll post mine today and not mention Mike's at all. And then I'll have that ready to go for tomorrow. He'll probably look at mine and go make some comment like OMG. Like, I'll post these today, and Mike will drop an OMG on there. Then I'll have his ready to go tomorrow, minus the pen. The pen's mine. And then we'll see. Then we'll drop it on him. All right. So, where's the agenda? All right. This is normally like any one of these things would be like peak stream today, right? Like, we've covered lots of cool stuff. We've chatted about fun things. We've made wax seals. We didn't catch ourselves on fire. Look at that. Look at those details. Hopefully you saw it. We're not done. We are not even... Whoa. It's the laser mounted on the shark. So we are not even remotely done today. We actually have some work to do today, Chad. I'm going to need your help. Let me grab this other box over here. Yeah, we had extra boxes today. All right. So Brian and I from Spoke Pen. Oh, I got to read this first. Jacqueline has a Brooks Arushi that is dissertation is complete celebratory pen. I love that. Nice, nice, nice. Good morning from Washington State. It is good morning or good early morning to you. Glad you're here. I'll drink a coffee for you. Mm. So I have to tell a little bit of a story that most of you already know, but we always have new listeners. So I'm part of a company called Spoke Pen. It was founded by my now business partner, Brian Conti. He was making mechanical pencils. He was making sleeves for mechanical pencils that were just legitimately awesome. Like, and still are. Like, they're my favorite. They're my favorite pencil to use. So Brian and I got together a couple years ago to make a barrel for the Uniball Signo DX, which is my favorite gel ink pen. And I thought Brian is the perfect person to make an awesome pen for that. And he did. The Spoke pen is a pure joy for me to use every time I use it. And then Brian, the special thing about Brian is it's two things. One, he has a huge amount of ideas. And number two, he has the engineering and manufacturing skills to execute on those ideas quickly. So we did the Spoke pen, like as the Spoke pen's going, he's like, well, what can we do next? He's like, well, how about a pocket pen? And he just comes up with these sketches. You know, we talk about them, we share them, we meet. Spoke Brian. Number 3, you don't have a number 3. So, you know, he'll send sketches, he'll send mock-ups. You know, we talk a bunch, look at designs a bunch, and we talk about what we like, what we don't like. And then, like, he's ready to execute. So that's how the Spoke Roadie comes about, right? So, like, he comes up with these ideas. He can get them, like, really far along, and then we fine-tune it. So we have the gel ink pen, and then we have the Roadie, which uses the Jetstream ballpoint. So we've talked about several things that would be like our next pen. Fountain pens, retractable pens, you know, what else can we do? And so Brian's been working on these for like a month or so. And I say these because there's multiple iterations of what we hope one day will be a Spoke fountain pen, including standard sizes and mini sizes. So what Brian did, Brian's not a fountain pen user. So Brian, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, bought a box of those. Which ones? Who makes them? Who makes the disposable fountain pen that you see in the box? Is that Pilot makes that disposable? Makes that disposable. Yeah, the Varsity. Thank you. I was blanking on the Varsity. So Brian bought a box of those. He's like, yeah, it's fine. It's like, I get it. But he wanted to get the idea of what the fountain pen should be like. And then I sent him some pens and some nibs and things to play around with, just trying to figure out the systems of the fountain pen and what you need to actually manufacture a fountain pen. Because as great as Brian is at this design work, you're still limited in the nib, right? Like Brian was like, well, can we make our own nib? And like, what if we did like some, you know, crazy nib? And can we do all these things? It's like, well, you know, first, let's go with stock nib and figure out what the challenges are to take someone else's nib, in this case, Yovo, and then make it into the rest of the parts that actually make for a good writing experience. And I think he's done it, right? Like, so we have 3 styles of pens. Let's take these one at a time. So we're going to come back to these 2. I'm going to set them off the side for now. So this is the larger of the three. Not by much. And these are aluminum barrels. And I hope you're sticking around for this because your mind's going to get blown here in a minute. So this, I think, is going to be the headliner pen. So it's got flat top. Disclaimer, these are not final versions whatsoever, right? These are like alpha prototypes, right? We don't have anything on the tops of the pens for finial, like that's coming. These are, like just still in consideration. Looks short. It's standard 5.25 inches. What can I put it up against? Where's that Brooks pen? It's your standard dimension. It's probably just an illusion. So the Brooks is like a quarter, maybe not quite a half inch longer. So, it's pretty standard. Maybe a hair short, but yeah, it's not a long pen. But it's not a shorty. We do have a shorty though. So, any ideas on the pricing? Absolutely no clue. Absolutely no clue because we're not finished making it, right? Like we still have some more work to do on the designs. But this is going to be the main line. I think. We don't know this yet. This is all speculative. This is me talking out loud, talking to y'all, getting your feedback. It does not post, nor will it. This pen will not design to be posted. We'll have a smaller pen. The small one up here is designed to be posted. We'll get to that in a minute. So with this one, we have, we're playing around. I have a bunch of different models over here. I only have nibs in one of each of the models, but you can have different sections. Yeah, non-posting is a deal breaker. Yeah, a lot of people have to have that. Different sections. So like a smooth, sandblasted. This one's black. So this is just the basics. So there's the black one. So, and these colors may not even be the final thing, but this is the standard fountain pen. It's got the concave grip section. What's the step up like? It's pretty moderate, but it's way back. So it's a longer section than usual. But here is something interesting I want to show y'all. Are y'all ready? Are y'all sitting down? Are you holding onto your butts? I suggest if you're not holding onto your butts currently, you should hold on to them now. Okay, y'all ready? So with this as yet to be unnamed pen, so we're gonna y'all are gonna help me name models. We need some names. All right. It ships with this. So this is a little disc here. Okay. And what you can do is remove this. Take this tool, pop it in here like this, and remove the inner sleeve to change its color. How are your butts doing? Whoops. So the sleeves come out and you'll be able to customize this piece on the interior. That's pretty cool for someone who likes, super like customizable pens, right? So we've talked about it with like the spoke pen and the spoke pencils and things like that. What can we do that's different? What can we do that's fun? What can we do that's highly customizable? You've seen the colors of things that we do, right? Like we really like, you and me to be able to customize your writing experience. You'll of course be selling the sleeves separately. Absolutely. Yeah. We got to figure all that out. You know, will you buy a pack of sleeves? You know, how would they come? So, yeah. So, whoops. Focus. So, yeah. It just slides back in there. You can start it like that. Put the little tool. There's some extra threading. Any plans to sell a transparent sleeve for a demonstrator-ish look? I doubt it, because that threading would be a challenge because it wouldn't be aluminum. Whoops. Sorry. Focus. Can you put a tiny print on the sleeve viewable once inserted? I doubt that would work because you're going to be spinning it against the metal. Number one, the alignment would be frustrating. Come on, camera. You could go sleeveless. Yeah, that's better than the transparent. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, you could go sleeveless. I think, yeah, it'll work sleeveless because the section stops short of where the insert is. So yeah, you can go sleeveless in there. So imagine your purple barrel with a cyan sleeve, or a green sleeve, or a gold sleeve, depending on what you wanted to do, or a black barrel with a red sleeve, or a blue sleeve, or a green sleeve to match your match your ink. Is this cartridge converter only? Absolutely. There's no way to build in a filling system into this. So this is going to be the mainline pen in my thinking and talking with Brian so far. Like, this will be like the top tier pen. Sleeves will be sold separately, yes. You'll order them with, and then you can add on extras. What's the sleeve made of? Aluminum right now. So yeah, name. Brooke says headliner. I like that. With different body colors, you can make lots of combos. Exactly. So what names do you have for this guy? And we can circle back to names. We can have a big naming convention thing when we're done. But I'm going to write down headliner. That also works, Brooks, because of liner. This has an interior liner, the bestseller. That is pretty funny. Headliner works for a lot of different reasons. It's really crazy comfortable. The concave section's really, really nice. The heroin. So be thinking of names for this one, and then we'll move on to the next one, and we'll circle back on some names. Royalty checks, yeah, we'll work on that. So let's go to the next one. So this one is a simpler, but more unique. How do I describe this in comparison to this one? This one's simpler in its design, but it has a little bit more freedom on the front section. So this back section here is built in, right? So there's no inner sleeve. That's just manufactured in. There's no sleeve on this one. Barrel carousel. The carousel. Bespoke. That's funny. So this one is a standard aluminum barrel, no sleeve. So it's just manufactured like that. And then has the short cap on it. So these are two separate metal sections here, to where you have a front end cap and a front end threading. So you still have your longer grip up here. It's etched. Me spoke, my spoke, bespoke. So yeah, this has a straight section as opposed to a concave. Number 6 nibs on all of these, yes. So this is the concave section, and this is the straight section. Same length pin. And so what I envision with this model, where I think this is your colors playground here, this is your materials playground. Like, this is tailor-made for some copper, some brass, some different finishes, some different styles, some different materials up here in this section. A spoke, B spoke, C spoke. That's hilarious. So this is a little bit lighter. It's not any narrower because the grip section's straight. And then it has the front end threading and the short cap, as opposed to the tapered concave section and the full length cap, and then the back threading. Right, so those are the differences. So yeah, like, you know, we can get different color barrels here, but they'll all be built in, be the same color. You know, can anodize them differently. And then have these front ends have different materials up here to complement them on, you know, the materials. It's a machine pen, it's a metal pen, it's aluminum. So, you know, and that would allow it to be different enough from this one, right? The hub, I like that hub and spoke. The hub, I like that. Clips, no clips. Brian's testing out some stuff for clip designs. No clips yet. So that's a TBD on the clips. It's in the testing. These are Yovo nibs, yes. So you can use all your Yovo nibs that you have for these. So I think these are different enough to where they could be their own product, right? Like, I don't think there's, I mean, maybe you like one style over the other, maybe you like both, or maybe you like that you can get this one in purple and pink, and you can get this one in black and copper, whatever. Can we see the little one? So yeah. So that's kind of the idea. Two different options. Trying to decide what we're going to do with those. So then we have this guy. I'm at a loss for words on this one. It is definitely a mini pen. It has the same split cap as this second fountain pen. Has the number 6 size nib. Cartridge only, no converter. It's not deep enough. Fits on the back. It's kind of perfect. Like, I'm the small pen guy. I'm a mini pen, pocket pen. Like, whoops, throwing them around. It kind of, like, it's kind of done. Like, I feel like this one's on lock. Spokette. I feel like I feel like this could go into production tomorrow. Whoops. Like, we're not there yet, right? God dang it. Come on, camera. So then, again, this has the pre-built spoke slots in here, right? These are not, you can't remove it from there. So these will be colored. You can just, the opportunities of anodization are endless with this, right? It's, you know, a great shape for that, great feel for that. Yeah, the assembled look is what really gets me. Like, it's a very perfect kind of matching setup, right? And this is just the basic one. Like, this color may not even exist, right? But it's still mainline. I'll write that down. So this is like a huge playground pin. I think that could just really be something special. I really like it. What's the length of the mini one compared to, say, a Lamy Pico? It's definitely, ooh, I won't say definitely longer than a Pico. I'd have to look, but let me see. But I think it's going to be like it's going to be close to the standard pin. Yeah. So it's around 5 inches. I don't have my ruler in here. Brian, if you're watching, what's the length? Oh, he just texted me. These kind of need roll stops. Yeah. Brian's yelling at my camera. Like, Brian doesn't watch enough to know that I yell about my camera all the time. If he wants to buy me a camera, that'd be cool. But yeah, the cameras are frustrating to get right and get focused. So yeah, so that's the dimension of the mini pen. Length is what you specified, I know, but I don't have a ruler and I can't remember if it's 5 or 5 1/4. It's one of the two. I think I just said around 5, 5 1/4. So they're all about the same length. What are the grip diameters? I don't have them off the top of my head. So yeah, so that's what we're working on right now, and we wanted to share these with y'all to kind of get. My cutting mat does have measurements, but Tyler took it into his room to draw, so I don't have it in here. So yeah, but I can get y'all the exact measurements. Plus, we're still not, they're not finalized. They're not totally finalized yet either. So, things subject to change. All right, thanks for the follow. Someone else, DE Metis, thanks for the follow. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are having a good day. Hope you want to come in and hang out, talk about pens. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. This is what we're playing with right now. I think they're pretty far along. ETA, no clue. Not forever, but not tomorrow. Like, I doubt we'd have something before Christmas, but early next year, we're seeing. Like, I'm not sure what I would change here with this guy. I think it's pretty much done. Like, this is me talking to Brian when we have our phone calls later. There's a couple of conversations to have about these. Not that anything really changes, but it's like, hey, let's think about this. It's the Spocket. How about the Sprocket? I mean, I know that's what you're going for. I'm going to write Sprocket down there. I kind of like that for the small pen, the Sprocket. I love that. I like the Sprocket for the mini pen. You might have sold me on that. APOC has a mini pen coming his way. We'll have to see which one he likes better. Yeah, I still like Sprocket better, though. Spocket's hard to say. Now is the time when we dance. So yeah, that's what we're working on. So any other names y'all can think of that might be like ideas? Naming things is shockingly, I won't say making things is easy, but it seems to be easier than naming something, because like we can always remanufacture something if we want to change it. But it's kind of hard to change the name. Sprocket is a great name. I like we were thinking like Triton for the small one, but that might work for this guy. Kind of like the 3-part. But I think Sprocket is a really, really good name for the small one. So yeah, any questions? Like it's pretty cool. Like I'm really happy with how these turns out. Mango would be one. Uh, Cowbell. What else can we do? Uh, Mailman. What was the mail? What was the shark? Happy Fun Ball. Colon Blow. Land Shark. You got to steal with the wheel theme. 4.9 inches long. Thank you, Brian. Brian. Van down by the river. Well done keeping the secret. Yeah, I mean, like we gotta be pretty far along to be able to present something. Sprocket for the small one, hub for the large one, and then we have this guy that we can work on. Posty, radius. Radius isn't bad. I like that. Cog. Brian and I both like Triton. Brian, that's one that Brian came up with. The axle. So the axle, the hub, sprocket. Which one of these has ink in it? Compass. Kind of like the axle. So yeah, pretty cool. So how many windows? 6, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can mess up the camera for Brian. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I just need to buy a more expensive camera to do desk stuff. It's not easy. I just invested in a chair for my butt because we had to hold on to our butts. I'm not going to invest in a camera yet. Sprocket is too spacely. I think Sprocket's a good name. I'm going to vote for that one. We're going to have to argue about that one. We could just call it Mr. Spacely. Top-notch stream today. A+. Oh, yeah, color options. What color do you want? I got to work. I'm tasked with working on color options. What colors do you want? View for the larger one. All of them. I mean, you've seen what we can do. I won't say we can do anything, but we can do a lot. Like, what are your color choices? Blue, black, rainbows, something to match the gecko, Barbie pink, blurple. Yeah, y'all are speaking my language. Orange. Orange is really... We probably won't do orange. I don't know. I won't say that. Orange is one of the hardest anodized colors to do. It might be the single hardest anodized color to do. To get the parts to match. Match some roadie colors. Yeah. Tuner. 2 different shades of purple. We've talked about doing that. Doing like a light, dark of the same color. I think purple would be a good candidate for that. Yeah, the blurple roadie did really well. It's one of the best sellers. Red black for Harlequin. Yeah, that would look sharp in the big pin up here with the sleeve. 2 shades of green. Yeah, green's another one that you can do some. If you can get some forest and some lime. Eyeliner was a no-go. I think it's hilarious, but I doubt it. I think it's an awesome name, and it kind of cracks me up. Could you go with Cerakote as opposed to anodizing? I don't know. It's something we could think about. We wouldn't do that on the first pass. Blue one with a red sleeve. Yeah, I think I'd be up for that. See, like the icy is my favorite roadie. The blue and red. Those are bright colors. We could do. We could tamp down the blue to one of our standard blue colors with red. That would be pretty great. We'll have to look at the sections too, right? Because we can do things with the sections. We haven't sorted all that out. Brown black would be cool. We actually probably need to do a brown anodized barrel because I always think the brown and brass and brown and copper pins look so good. Kayla girl, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Solid gunmetal. That's probably certainly going to happen. Would you make your own nibs at some point or stick with Yovo? Making your own nibs seems like a nightmare situation to me. Oh, and the host. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's awesome. How many color combinations do you anticipate? 6 barrels, 6 liners, more or less? I would say not more than that. That would be a lot of the initial run. Yeah, Schoen's making his own nibs. Absolutely. Maybe we'll buy them from him. I said this on Mike's broadcast, and I'll say it here. Spoke pins are my favorite, much better than retros for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, contract out from Ian. Yeah. If he's game, we would be game. Have you bought retro yet? No. I haven't even sent them their celebration pins yet. I'm still waiting on final shipments, final UPS deliveries, USPS deliveries. Some of those packages took 2 months to deliver in the United States. It's crazy shipping times. So yeah, I don't know what colors we're going to do. I don't know how much they're going to be. I don't know when they're going to be available. But I do know I am super happy with this. Is essentially our first pass at this, and I'm pretty thrilled, to be honest. Like I mean, I know I have part in the company, and it you know, my word can only be taken with so much weight since it's something I'm involved in, but I'm very happy. Very happy with it. So it's fun. It's fun working with Brian. He's so creative and technically strong. It's a weird combination. I've never really met someone like that who can execute the ideas at the pace Brian can. It's crazy. It's very impressive. I know he's listening, so I'm just bragging on him. So it's pretty impressive. Is there a waiting list for the roadie? No, but we're I know Brian has a ton of roadies in process that hopefully will be shipping to me in the next week or two. There's a bunch of parts in various states of manufacture that are close to being finalized. So Brian says coming soon. Yep. So yeah, that's where we're at. Any more on this? We can keep going. Yo, what do y'all want to talk about? I put on my my agenda today. I have a small jet pens box I could open. We could just chat. We could talk more about pens. Zoetrope could be a funny name for the big one. If there are different pattern sleeves, not just solid. Yeah, I don't even know what's in this jet pens box. It was just some extras that I ordered. Maybe some new things I didn't get. But I'm in no rush to end the stream today, because then the real world exists, and I have a little bit of, my wife's off today, so I have a lot more freedom today. Need to see the jet pens as always. It's like I said, it's not one of my sponsored boxes that I get from them where I pick out like all the pre-release stuff. This is a box that I went to the shop and picked out like 2 or 3 things. I can't remember if it was some new stuff that I missed or like a refill of some other stuff. So yeah, let's look. So there you go. Schmevelin, thank you so much. My gosh. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you, Schmevelin. Love you. You're the best. I miss seeing you this year. I hope it's a Jibun Techo in the JetPens box. It's not, because I already got that one. What are you reading, Brad? So last night I put a post on Instagram, 3 new books I ordered. A book on Buddhism, which is not something I'm necessarily interested in, but I like to learn about things. So like I'm open to like checking out some of the concepts that are in this book. It's like a very basics book. It was recommended to me. I bought a book of poetry by a man named Billy Collins, who I'd never heard of before I read a story about him. And his style of poetry, like I've never read a poetry book. So like this is my experimental stuff that I like to do. These are the things I like to read. So I started the Billy Collins book last night, which is fantastic so far. Like I can't believe how much I like his poetry and how much of an eye opener his writing style is. That's one of the reasons I got it, because I read a story about him and I was like, this sounds really interesting. And I'm not trying to become a better writer per se, but you can't help but like learn some of this stuff through osmosis, like how people put words together when someone like Billy Collins does it through observation, right? So that's what I'm getting out of that book so far. Then the third book I bought is called Tranny, and that's by Laura Jane Grace, who, if you're not familiar with her, she is the front woman of Against Me and her solo work, Laura Jane Grace and the Devouring Mothers. And she transitioned, like she was the male singer of a punk band, one of the most popular punk bands going, and transitioned. And this is the story of her transition, her activism into, you know, all the challenges that she has faced and other people who are transitioning have faced. She's just someone I really respect and admire a lot, and this is kind of like a memoir and tour diary and some of that. So you know, I've loved her music for a long time, so this is just a book that I wanted to get into and read. Like this is a book I will just like tear through and devour it, because I think she's great. It's right up my alley. So that book was my, like, I know I'm gonna love this book. And then the Buddhism and poetry book are never things that I would have ever bought ever, but that's where my headspace is right now. Let me try to learn and figure out some things. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Like I've read some books recently that I've either read all the way through and hated, read all the way through and thought, that's okay, and then read 3 chapters and stopped because it just didn't click. And like that's okay. Like I'm okay like trying to take a chance, figure some things out. So that's the books I'm reading. So thank you for asking that question. Definitely recommend the Audible version of Tranny. Okay, I'll have to look into that. I haven't been able to do audio books yet. Like I tried once and it just kind of didn't jive with me. All right, let's see here. Oh, thank you, Slumberland Studio. I appreciate that. Ooh, I can't lose this. Brian's already made like fancy little twisters there. Ooh, we could call it the twister. How about the twister? Something on paper. Thank you so much. 17 months. Appreciate it. How about the twister pen? No? We can anodize the little tools that we have on there. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. You know, the alert box, my cheerleaders cranked for all of the gift subs that Schmevelin did, you know, new sub, cheer, go away, cheer. Single sub, cheer never goes away. I guess that's cool though. The Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. I don't like Wizard of Oz that much to like commit to a product name. I keep getting interrupted from paying attention to the stream with dumb work. Work is dumb. Today should be a national holiday. I shouldn't start that. I shouldn't open that can of worms. What is your mouth saying, Brad? All right. JetPens box, pretty light. I have no clue what I ordered. I mean, obviously I'll remember the minute I open it up, but I literally have no clue what's in here. I can't believe I was lighting fires on stream today. Y'all really missed it. Every Pen Addict stream is a holiday to me. Thank you. Oh, Litany. So yeah, I gotta figure out the Billy Collins favorites. I'm trying to go in blind and pick out. This is what did we decide this one was called? The Sage. Is that what we decided? It's the carbon fiber handle Sage. Am I good to post your pen and wax seal on Instagram today? Yes, post that. I'll post it as well. But you can go post it now. I'll post it. It'll be later this afternoon before I post it, and then let's hold off on Mike's. I think that would be the best. Oh, so the Billy Collins thing. Yeah, I'm trying to. So I'm already noting which poems are the standouts to me, and then I'll look and see what the poems are that are standouts other. I think it's full carbon fiber. I don't see anything else. Like, it looks just like full. I don't see any inner fibers or anything. It's a laminate. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, but someone emailed me. I think it might have even been Talmax saying that when we were talking about all the high-end subscriptions, Spyderco has a monthly subscription. That would be the Superfan subscriptions. Like that would be a Superfan subscription for sure from Spyderco. It's carbon fiber over G10. Cool. So I can't even tell. But Patrick knows, man. That guy. He's lost some digits. All right, should we read our JetPens cartoon? Let's do that, and then we'll see what's in the box. I'm going to keep this up here because there's not much in here. I don't want to reach all the way down. Right? Who needs so many knives? What do you even do with those knives? I'm joking, y'all, just in case. Just in case y'all didn't know. All right. So let's see. You probably can't read this, so I'll read it for you. I heard you're going to Japan for vacation. Yeah, I'm excited to visit. Doto Nobori. I'm very excited to visit Doto Nobori. Can you pick up something for me while you're there? Sure. What do you need? How big is your suitcase? I need 50 high-tech C pens, 50 Signo pens, and 12 Apica notebooks. Nice. How big is your suitcase? That's going to be my problem. I'm going to have to take 2 suitcases with the larger one empty to hold the medium-sized one full with like clothes and come back with 2 suitcases. Roll them as one with just clothes and then have a second one for stuff on the way back. If and when we get to go. 2 more years. Okay. This is a little bit, I'm going to try not to, like, blow out your eardrums. Let's see what we got in here. All right, that's it. That's the entirety. So I think what I did was order a couple things that I missed. When I get to pick up my new product stuff from JetPens, I don't always think about every single product that I want to try, and then I'll catch some afterwards. So I don't know what this box is. My daughter has been using friction pens for school, and the refills last like 2 weeks. That sounds about right. You could have to at least go to like the G2 to get, maybe a month out of them instead of 2 weeks. Oh, I know what I ordered. I ordered this for me because I'm a moron. We'll talk about that last. I remember what I ordered. I remember now. But then I saw other things. That's how they get you. So I wanted to buy these new Staedtler colored pigment liners. 0.3 millimeter, very bright colors. Not quite highlighter colors. They have such good little cases. Little stand-up guy case. Little stand-up case. Pretty cool. You use them at the Starbuckios. So, yeah, just something I wanted to have because I don't have any of the... I only have black, I think. Keyboards are better than pens. Mike Hurley! We beat him to the stream, and we outlasted him. Suck it, Hurley. Hey, I'm glad he wasn't watching earlier. Keyboards are better than pens. You all are banned, and you're blocked. And I'm telling your moms, keyboards are not better than pens. Look at these. Look at these. These look like keyboard switches. Come on. This could be a keyboard right here. Way better. Way better. Boy, if only y'all were here earlier, you would have seen how much better pens are than keyboards. But you weren't. You chose the keyboard stream, and you missed out. You missed out all the cool stuff. So... pens are way better. But no, thank you all. I love keyboards. I love my keyboard friends. I love Mike Hurley. We're going to have a podcast together tomorrow. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Just waking up on the West Coast, Mafia Geek. Ooh, nobody's ever said the keyboard is mightier than the sword. Eat that, keyboard nerds. Speak for yourself. I listen to each stream, one in each year. That's commitment, Jason. Thank you. That is commitment. But man, y'all missed out the most fun. Like, there's things like this. Like, I can't even tell you what this is now. Hey, Mike Hurley. Love you, buddy. There's things like this now that you missed. Like, we talked about a lot of stuff. What is that? I don't know. I don't know, man. Who knows? No streaming at the same time, you two. I have Squatters' Rights on 10 a.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I really don't want to hear it from Mike. So I'm claiming Squatters' Rights on this time block. You don't have to apologize. You got to stream when you can stream. That's how you do it. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, y'all missed all the fun. Here, I'll show you this one, Mike, real quick. All right, we'll show. Okay, this is for y'all, you keyboard people. Keyboard people, pay attention. If you don't know anything about pens, pay attention right now. And then you can go. If you don't want to talk about pens, you can go. But this is for you keyboard people. I'm serious. This is not a joke. Pay attention. All right. Matthew Castellini, what's up, buddy? All right. See this? This is a pen from a company called Spoke Pen. This is a company I'm a part of. This is a new product we're making. All right. Are y'all watching? Y'all paying attention? All right. So it's a fountain pen, right? And, if you like pens, like what's going on here, right? So you got your pen, you got your stuff. Oh, just wait, Mike. All you keyboard people, wait. Just wait. So this is what we're going to do with this pen is we're going to take it apart like this. Oh, look. Okay, it's a pen. It's filled with ink. But did you know you could take this tool, insert it in here, and remove the sleeve and change the colors of them. So this is the keyboard nerd pen if I've ever seen one. So we just remove the sleeve. We'll be able to sell different colors of sleeves to put into your pens. Get wrecked, keyboard nerds. So this is what we're talking about today. So there you go. That's for all you keyboard listeners, keyboard bangers. So yeah, there you go. So it's kind of like a modular pen. You can set it up to customize it. This exterior barrel will be different colors. The interior will be different colors. We'll sell them in kits. Does it come in an SA profile? Yeah, absolutely. Twice. Double. Carbon fiber version. No. Definitely no. So yeah, there you go. That's for all the keyboard people. Does it have interior muting? We could work on that. Yeah, we can work on all the muting. Call the pen the RGB. Really great barrel. That's actually pretty funny. I like that. Mike isn't allowed in on the first run since he insulted the pens. It seems fair, right? I mean, democracy might be dying outside of this stream, but we're very democratic here. So, no Mike on the first stream. Now Mike has to wait another 6 months for Brad to mail it to him. Exactly. Can the inserts come in brass and titanium? Maybe. It depends. Since those are a little bit more pliable and a little bit more heavy, I don't know how they would work being moved in and out. All right, since you're here, I'll show them all to you. This is the mini. This is the mini pen. See this guy? He just unscrews right here, and then we can put him on right here. So I would rather have weighted section materials than weighted barrel inserts. So yeah, there's your mini pen version, Mike. Right there. So there's your mini. All right. See you. It's Fireman Sam. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so this is the one, Ballard Audio. This one is screaming for brass sections, copper sections, caps to split this material up in the front. So a lot of different materials up there. So yeah, that's what y'all missed. Pretty awesome stuff. So yeah, there we go. Should we talk? I don't know if we should talk about this. I wasn't planning on podcasting this tomorrow, so y'all are getting all the looks at them for now. Go with threads rather than magnet cap. Yeah, so with the width and depth of the nib, a magnet in the top's not going to work, so you have to get attached down here at the bottom, right? And working around that, I think it's a little wonky to work around that issue with the threading and the magnets in the cap. So, any idea how you'll minimize drying out? If you'll notice here, there is an O-ring at the seal right here, which you can't really see because it's not doing well. An O-ring at the seal right here. So certainly not a mandatory thing to have the O-ring at the seal, but that is going to help with that. Otherwise, we just do them without, which will be fine. And then, you kind of, your drier inks will probably dry out more. Frost Virus, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Just take apart the Visconti to see how they do the magnet cap. Brass sections with brass threads would be awesome. Stop the squeak. Not sure on clips, Man Sedan. We are working on clip designs. I don't know if clips will be part of version 1. I don't know if clips will be part of any version, but we are testing clips. right? These two with the short caps, those are almost certainly going to be clipless. We can do a magnet cap, but a different pin with a smaller size nib. So like a 5. See a scepter quad. I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks. Magnet caps with the smaller size nibs. That's something we could play around with. Hooded nib magnet cap. That's actually not a bad idea. I'll have to show Brian what a hooded nib design is like, to where we can get that magnet closer to working. Yeah, I don't see any way we could put clips on these that I would be happy with. This, you have enough room up here, right? So we'll see. Brian's playing around with them. Like I said, you wouldn't even bother with these two. It's just not going to work aesthetically or even functionally. It's just not going to work. Convince Brian to design a vac filler just for fun. If you tell him that, he'd probably do it. If there are clips, I'd like them to be removable, Kara style. Yeah. I mean, I know Kaweco does it. I don't know that I love the metal on metal clip, even though I've seen some of them that work well. They either slide or they scratch. I don't know. It's a conversation, that's for sure. I second a hooded nib with a magnet. That's actually not a terrible idea. I can at least envision that. I can at least envision a hooded nib with a magnet, more so than I can with one of these. So there you go. All right, what's in the box? This is just one of those silly things I ordered for myself. Besides my color pigment liners. And I guess I just wanted to try this Kikuyo. That's a really weird refill window. Why do you need that window there for? Is this a gel or a ballpoint? This is a ballpoint. I think I just bought this one because it was cheap and I hadn't tried it. I have some problems with this grip section. It looks like a little array of lightsabers. That's actually kind of funny. It's like the lightsaber build shop at Disney. This is a weird pen. Kikuyo, for their size and scope of the company. Kufli, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. For the size and scope of the company, they generally make not great pens. They're better at notebooks and pretty much everything but pens. I don't know that this is going to change my mind on anything. I think this grip thing is a issue. The flat side's just on the top. And I grip around it, but I'm going to be hitting it some. I don't know. That's a weird thing. So this is what made me order. As a non-Hobonichi user, I still love the brand, right? I don't use their planners or things like that. So I bought this for myself because it's more of a generic use case. Get it? Generic use case. There's your next product name. Generic use case for Notco product. It's like the best seller. So it's this little ripstop bag, little hobo bag. I like skating penguin on the front, hobo bag. And this is like, they made it for the Weeks case, but it's really just kind of like a storage case. But it's that Weeks shape, the long, tall, skinny poof bag in there. So yeah, it's just made to hold stuff. So like there's different accessory straps here, notebook straps here. It's really made for the Weeks back cover to go into here. So yeah, little card holder, pocket, notebook pocket, other pockets. So I just wanted to see what this design was. Oh, this is zippered. That's smart. So the netting in here, the mesh, is actually a zipper pouch. plus straps. So again, this is just one of those things I wanted to see the design, what the design was all about. And figure it out. Yeah, you can. It's a hobo bag. You can carry it on a stick. So, yeah, like I'll buy cases like this just to kind of scout them out, see what they do that's cool, and useful and interesting. And I thought this one had a lot going for it, even though I'm not going to use it for. Oh, cool. Like this is a double pocket over here. I know it's black and it's hard to see, but this is like a double pocket over here. Cool. So yeah, it's made for the Hobonichi Weeks notebooks, but it can be used for a ton of different things. Like I'm just thinking up a bunch of uses. So yeah. Oh, it's got another pouch on the back side. You know what this would be good for a product I do like? Is the Robiki note. I bet the Robiki note would be great for this. Yeah, so the back cover of the Weeks can go in here. Or it can go in the middle here. So each of these are full depth sections. There's a divider here, which is really hard to see. But the Weeks, you can either close it and slide it in there, or you can slide the back cover in and have it folded up top like this so you can access it like this and then have your accessories back here. Like you wouldn't want, if you're going to write on the Weeks here, you wouldn't want much accessories back here. As long as they're flat, it would be fine. But if you're writing on the pages, you wouldn't want it to be bumpy and wavy. Yeah, how does the black background work for pens? Does it focus better? Maybe what I need is a black background. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, that's just a little unique pouch design that they do. One of the designs that I saw a couple years ago that I was super interested in making something similar for Knock was the Traveler's Notebook pouch, which the moment I saw it, I'll admit to thinking like this is a ridiculously dumb idea. It's like a little shopping bag for your traveler's notebooks. It was literally like a tote bag, like this size tote bag with just a pouch, no additional pockets or anything. And I thought, what is this? And then the more I thought about it, the more I thought it was a really cool idea. And I don't know, like I'd make an A5 size one, right? Like a notebook tote bag was my idea. So when you see those pop up on the market from someone else, you'll know that idea came here. I'm sure they already exist, like pretty much all cases. So yeah, fun stuff. Need a knot case that carries a pocket pens and the Kokuyo sketchbook together. That is highly specific. That's up my alley though. So yeah, it's just like a little notebook pouch, right? Just a smart little container. This Kokuyo pen seems terrible. Do not like it. We're gonna fire that one. You will not see a review of that Kokuyo pen. I already dislike it very much. Oh, I gotta sneeze. So yeah, I think I don't know. It's one of those products that's really simple. I thought was honestly dumb. And then I just kept seeing it and I was like, you know what? This is kind of genius. Have you written with the Kokuyo yet? No. I will test it out. I'll probably put it. I need to start putting the pens that I don't review on Instagram. Just, like a little quick note. Hey, I got this new pen. I don't have enough to say about it to write a review, but here's my thoughts on it and we'll see. Because I change, my product thoughts change with use. So yeah, I'll give it a fair shake. Here's a look at this pen that sucks, right? So it was kind of like this Auto Hut, right? I'm still working on this one. And I was a little bit concerned in the beginning, would I like it? And I've gone back and forth, and it's pretty good. Like it's better than I thought. Got a new pen. Do not like the end. Pen Addict, when do you think the spoke fountain pens will be available? Early next year? If by some miracle we can get a small batch of something in before the holidays, it would take like a miracle for that to happen. We would hope to have them by like January, February. So, so Mafia Geek, like it does have that style, but I like it because it kind of doesn't represent that. While looking at it, you're like, oh, cool, clean, you know, good design, subtle, but it's got some character to it that I like. That, you know, if you're into these kinds of things, you know, you see that black finish and all those things. So yeah, just post pictures of awful pens and caption it no. I'm gonna take you up on that idea, Thunder Viking. I think we'll do just like a hashtag no series of pens on Instagram. What are some pens you like but haven't reviewed, a la the King of Pen or the Brassing? What's next? So those two were at the top of the list. I had a third pen along with those two, or I had a third pen along with those two that I put on the same category. Or maybe it was an ink or paper. I'm racking my brain because there's definitely something. I don't know, one of the three pens I just inked up this weekend, or last week, the Shinobi, the Pelican M405, and the Danatrio, I forget the name, starts with an H. A Johto Ebonite. I might review that one. I don't know. That's a tough pen to review. Because there's a few pens that I talk about that I feel that you have to feel for the review to even matter. And that's one of them. I will say, Ryan, that the primary manipulation Leonardo, it's still a pretty new pen to me, but and I haven't reviewed that size of Leonardo yet. That's on there. GC Les's Hactic get an inner gel into a Squire. I did, but I didn't look at it that much, but I saw it. The one of the top secret spoke pen refills is the inner gel refill. Pops right into the spoke. That's why I lost my cyan spoke pen to my wife. Yeah, I'm not a big hacker. Like, I'll either trim the ends of a refill a little bit, or I will add a little tape to the end to shorten or lengthen, but I'm not going to go full hack into getting them in. It's just not my thing. I have enough other cool pens that I don't really need to make the one thing different. Send you the Johto and you'll review it. You got to try that one, didn't you? In Philly? I'm pretty sure I brought it. It is one of the more unique pens I own. That's a fact. It is super strange. And that's another pen that when I got it, I was like, what? And then you end up not being able to put it down. Yeah, you want one, but not 8 billion want one. It's crazy expensive. Like that's why that's a hard pen to review, because it's extremely expensive and it feels different than any other pen that you've used. And neither one of those things is good, neither one of those things is bad, right? Which makes it really hard to review in my book. Like, it makes it extremely hard. I'm gonna switch these cameras back because I think we're done with the show and tell part of the show. Now you just get to see me in my hoodie. Pretty much in for anything Ebonite. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'll just keep using it and photographing it and teasing it. That one needs to go on the Instagram. Just take the picture of the Instagram and put yes on it. but there's so much context into that. Yes, that pen may never get reviewed. I don't know if I can come to terms with how I want to present the review. I'll do it, but I have to think about it. It lives on my desk. It's an awesome pen. Hey, D Reynolds, Mafia Geek, got any big FPD plans? Nothing bigger than the giveaway I've got going today. I'm considering looking for fountain pen day sales on a Leonardo. Which model would you suggest you focus on? Either the Zero or the Furore. Both of those are the steel nib cartridge converter pens. I think that's the best Leonardo to start with because the piston fillers are like double the price at least. So I would start with the Zero or the Furore. And the only difference in those is aesthetic, right? The Furore has the rounded torpedo shape, and the Memento Zero has the tapered ends, like with the little points on the end. So it's just a style and aesthetic thing between those two. A lot of them come in the same materials, things like that. So there's no difference in those between aesthetic, but I think if someone is getting into the Leonardo, that's where I start. I wouldn't even bother looking at the piston fillers. Memento Zerp. It's a new pen name. This was a great stream to mostly lurk on. Time for curbside grocery pickup. Amen, Cal. Thank you. I have 4 Memento Zeros. I think I have 3, and I think I'm going to sell 1. Will be my first fountain pen day. Best day to buy something. Looking at first expensive purchase, $200. Good time to buy. Absolutely a good time to buy. So all the main sites will have good deals, and Leonardo's generally can go on sale. I know Pen Chalet has good Leonardo sales. Goldspot has good sales. Van Ness, like all my site sponsors have good sales. I haven't totally browsed around everywhere else, but if you have a good local shop or anyone that you shop with regularly, just check and see what they're doing. Leonardo's usually don't make the exclusion list. I say that not running a retail store, but Leonardo's generally apply for discounts. Like if someone's doing something, you can apply the discount to it. So, and like Naperville, this is the price point that you're looking at. Naperville, the Leonardo Memento Zeros and Furores. I prefer the Memento Zero. It seems like most everyone in the chat prefers the Memento Zero, but the Furore is great. On its a Furore. Do they call it? Is that Furore or Furore? And Nibsmith. Yeah, Nibsmith's another option. He always has Leonardo's. Yeah, that's where I bought my first one too. Assuming sailors are excluded. That's a great question. Furore. Yeah, that one's a hard one to say, isn't it, Ryan? Furore, but I think that's right. Furore. It's because it's got that R up front. Yeah, I don't know that I would totally assume that on Sailor. It seems like, they generally get excluded, but sometimes stores will do what they can to make a sale without getting in trouble from their distributor. So just keep your eyes peeled. But I think all the Japanese brands generally get excluded. Maybe not Platinum, but Pilot and Sailor seem to be. Coupside, yeah, definitely harder than Coupside. What other things would you be looking at for Fountain Pen Day? I need to pick up the Moonstone. Someone asked me if I was doing anything for Fountain Pen Day. That's all I'm doing on the site and on the blog is the giveaway. But like if I'm gonna shop for anything, I still haven't gotten the Moonstone yet, and I think I'm gonna do that. Cupside appeals to me way more than the Fury or MZ. Yeah, it's also 3x the price, right? So you have to consider maybe even 4 times. I'm sorry, Moonstone is the Pelican limited edition, the 205 limited edition in the sparkle gray. So it's the small Pelican. It's the one they do the annual release on. You know, once a year they do the ink and then the pen. So it's the pen of the year and the color of the year. Still haven't decided between Tattoo and Moonstone. Tattoo will always be available. British Racing Green Sailor has been looking better every time I look at it. Figured no deal since it's new. Not only no deal since it's new, no deal since it's limited edition and very, very tiny production run. Cocolina, thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate you. You're awesome. Super cool. So yeah, there's no chance that British Racing Green will go on sale. Not this time of year. Although I do have a gold spot code you could try. Y'all have to email me for my gold spot code. I know people have used it before. It's at least something. So I do have a gold spot coupon code that I cannot publish, but it's free for anyone to use for 10% off. So would it work on that? You could always try. Or become your patron for a gold spot code. Mike is always selling. I'm Mike's patron. I don't use his code though. I use my own code. I'm still Mike's patron though. Think I'm good for FPD. I have a custom 823 out for delivery today. Nice. What color 823 did you get? Are they ever gonna make another color 823? Discuss. If you bet in the next 5 to 10 years will we see another 823 color? What do you think? My money's on no. Doesn't mean I don't want it, but I'm gonna say no, right? I doubt it. I read what the history of the 823 number is, and I really don't think so based on that. Yeah, I didn't even read that. I don't have faith they'll even bring the demonstrator to the U.S. Why would they bring one and not both? Some of those decisions are just so confusing. Yeah, and the silver hardware would be amazing. Why does everyone love the 823? It's one of the largest capacity pens for people who write a lot, want a lot of fountain pen ink in their pens, and it's got a great filling system, and it's a good size, bigger nib, and the price of it is way more reasonable for what you get than its competition, right? So it's just my wife, y'all, she's being a supermodel. So yeah, it's just like, I call it just like one of the best writing pens on the market. It's just that good. So, and they've expanded the nib availabilities as well. Like I have a fine on mine and got it into a cursive italic grind, and it's just glorious. So it's just one of those, it checks all the boxes from a quality and options and a price standpoint. It just depends if you like it or not. And some people don't. So that's kind of the kicker with that. Like I paid, like they're $288 in the US. I paid like $225 from Japan or $235. And you just can't compete with what that pen offers compared to like a Sailor Pro Gear. And it's got some celeb hype behind it. Some of the celebrity writers that are pen nerds, that's their pen of choice, like Neil Gaiman. If it came out now, it'd probably cost twice as much. Yeah, It's kind of incredible. Yet 288's a great price. Wanted to mention I really enjoyed the friend of the show with CY. He's such a great interview and great person. That was really fun. Thank you. We got a bunch of. I've been happy with all the friend of the shows. We got a bunch queued up. I think I'm still like 12 episodes in the can, so we're covered through the rest of the year. If I don't want the huge capacity, what would be an option? But you do want like a vacuum filler? Is that the question? Because that's the capacity. That's what it's allowing, the capacity. It's a vacuum filler. And the shape of the barrel. Oh, then yeah, the Custom Heritage 912. Exactly right. Head full of ideas. So it's cheaper. It's got the same nib sizes. And it comes in black and silver trim. Black and rhodium trim. And then you can get good capacity with the Con 70 converter. Okay, so Slumberland, I literally said to my wife this morning, because she follows everything on Netflix more than I do, I said, I keep seeing the Queen's Gambit. Have you watched the Queen's Gambit yet? She's like, no, but I keep reading about it. We should watch it. And I went and read what it was about. I'm like, yeah, that seems like right up my alley. Doesn't the 912 have a smaller nib? I don't think so. Aren't they both 15s? Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the 912 and 813, are they both 15s, or is the 823 bigger? 912 is a 10. Okay, my bad. Okay, so the 743 is a 15. Thank you, Ryan. So yeah, so the 743 is another option, which I think someone said. There you go. Okay, sorry about that. Boy, this water and coffee's come in handy. I've been talking so much. Yeah, so many numbers. That's funny. It's because, and they can't, they're not universal, right? Like the nib we use in here is a number 6, but that doesn't mean anything, you know, as far as like Pilot or Pelican goes, right? 743 is only from Japan. Gotcha. I like the 912 better, but if you want the nib size, yeah. And the 912s are under $200, I think. But the nib's smaller. I would, as much as I swear by, Slayman, thanks for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you. Come chat about pins. As much as I love my PO nib, and I think it's one of the greatest nibs for me personally, I would never get that in my 823. That just wouldn't work for me. It's too. I need the smaller size pin for the PO nib. I would get like I'd get one of the Falcons or the whatever the other flex one is, the FA, the Falcon, any of those, maybe even a Waverly in the 823. But that small nib, I need it on the little bit smaller pin. The 912 is not a small pin by any stretch, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have any of those FNF converters. Or FNR. Or FNF converters. I'm looking to buy an 823 off my friend right now. I mean, some people don't like it, rightfully so. You know, not every pen is for everyone. Like, that's one of the things that I have to, keep talking about. Just because I love something, you might hate it, and that's okay. Man, that's okay. Like, it's totally cool. All right, I think I'm actually losing my voice a little bit. Not really. Like, once I stop talking, it'll be better, but I'm not drinking enough water. I'm drinking more coffee. So we're probably going to wrap it up here in a few. Should I stream something tonight? Hey, Sarah. Did I finally get the right pen to you? I hate screwing up orders, and I especially hate screwing up orders from people who I know personally. And then I hate screwing up orders for Sarah in particular because it was like a really egregiously bad screw up. Like I don't even know how I managed to mix that up. That's one where I just scratch my head and go, what the hell was I even thinking? So I have no idea. So yes. Um should I stream? So like tonight I could stream like Warcraft just for a few hours and just get on here and do nothing, and we can talk about pens and I can run around slaying mobs. I love my VP. I just wish I could get that Con 40 converter to fill up more. I swear by cartridges in my vanishing points. That's its biggest flaw. Is I swear by cartridges. Yeah, even refilling cartridges. Like I'm good with Pilot Blue Black, but I'll refill cartridges too. I don't even bother with the converters in the VP for that reason. Do it so keep your like I'm really in decent work shape today. Like I've got a few hours to hammer out anything I need to do. So maybe after dinner tonight I'll be free to just stream a game and we'll just zone out. So keep your notifications on. Follow me on Twitter. I'll put a note out if I'm going to do it. It'll be late-ish. Not late. I mean, late for me, 8 o'clock. It's not like it'd be 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I guess is my point. It'd be later, probably after dinner, after work. Give me the rest of the afternoon to work, get some things done. Glad to see we got over 100 folks with the raid. That was awesome. It was much needed. I appreciate Mike doing that. So yeah, I'm thinking we might just pop in a Warcraft stream tonight because that's all I've been playing recently. I don't want to do No Man's Sky or Sea of Thieves or anything tonight. I haven't been playing them, so I'll just roam around Warcraft. Maybe we can level a new character, something like that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm feeling like I'm gonna need that distraction tonight, and maybe you do too. And you don't have to. You can whenever I play games. It's wide open pen chat, right? We don't have to talk about the game stuff. Like I don't care. Like we can just totally nerd out about pin questions, or we could talk about the games. We could talk about anything. Just wide open conversation. Just might need that break tonight. Tonight might be a good night to try a nighttime stream. See how it goes. Seth ELT, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you with the Prime sub and coming in. Let's go. Thank you, Seth. I appreciate it. Someone just asked me a question. WoW or regular Warcraft? WoW. So I've started playing WoW again. So I always have one kind of time sink game that I'll play seriously. Like for a while, that game was Destiny 2. I kind of got bored with that over towards the last 6 to 9 months or so, and I've been looking for something else to sink my teeth into. I've played plenty of games, but nothing that I feel great about. And then about, I don't know, maybe a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I cranked up my WoW sub again, knowing that the patch was coming soon, and I've been having fun. So I'm gonna play that. So keep your eyes peeled. Oh, Quixotic Fox, my break was 5+ years before I resubbed. Oh, Mist would be fun. Definitely need to think about what to drink tonight. Yeah. Gosh, I haven't had a drink in a while, like in a month. I've been trying to eat and drink better, like just trying to watch, but tonight might be an adult beverage time. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the Apple Arcade thing. So this latest Spotify news, I've already been, y'all know I love Spotify for its algorithm and for how it makes the bands I want to listen to visible. But they keep making terrible business decisions that at some point I'm just going to have to break. And now that Apple has the Apple One subscription, where you can get the arcade and the TV and the music for the family for like $5 more than what I pay Spotify, it seems like kind of a no-brainer to break away from Spotify and getting the Apple One sub. I just hate, head full of ideas, I just hate Apple Music. I just do. It's just never been as good, but you know, I've got years and years and years of listenership with Spotify, so I guess I just need to get it to this time. So Spotify is going to do basically a payola scheme to where you can pay to have your artist boosted. I can tell you the Pen Addict and Upgrade podcasts are not good for the wallet. That is a fact. Google Play Music was actually pretty decent. I've tried them all. Yeah, payola is illegal. I mean, they literally spelled it out. If you pay us, you will go higher in the algorithm. Is that not payola? Camera. So I've gone as far as putting Apple Music and Apple TV on my home screen, thinking that I'm gonna make the cutover. So I don't know. I've been doing it. I take my music seriously. Yeah, I do Bandcamp Mafia Geek for like paying artists directly. I don't do that enough, honestly. But like Bandcamp's on my home screen, right next to Spotify. Yeah. So their mobile app absolutely sucks, Sir Jerkface. It is one of the more frustrating apps. I was like, if I open the app, like I get an idea, I want to listen to this. I open the app, it's like minutes before I find what I want to listen to. It's brutal. All right, Sarah, see ya. I'm trying to leave, but I enjoy talking to y'all. So, long story short, I think Apple One is going to make me cut over. Finally, I guess. I've been avoiding it just for the music perspective. So I'm on the Spotify family plan because I don't want my family's algorithm. I don't want their songs messing with my algorithm. I take my algorithm seriously in the music. You do not mess with Dad's music algorithm. So I might just have to bite the bullet, cut it over to Apple. We'll see. We'll see. It's whatever. It's not that at the top of my list, but I'm thinking about it. Your son ruined your playlist? Yeah. Screw that noise. I cannot have that. Like, I listen to too much and I don't want to be fighting what's popping up. I just got the Philips Hue lights and was tipping point to Apple Home. Nice. I don't have any of that stuff yet. Still get Kids Bop mixed in with the Pixies. Yeah, that's about when I stopped that stuff. I just couldn't do it. Could not do it. So, yeah, I need some. I still want to get some like backlights. I still need, I've said it a million times. I got to work on the background here. Got to work on my lighting. Got to work on my desk cam. Lots of stuff to work on. But I'm going to go work on my voice right now. Take a break. Get some work done to see if we can stream tonight. I think that will be a good time. A good escape. Because I'm sure as hell not going to be scrolling tonight. But if I'm not doing something, I'll be losing it. So, Tony has comments for me. Expect a DM. Cool. Yeah. Go follow Inkdependence Mike. If he's going to play a game, he's done working. Get out and vote if you haven't. We'll drop in tonight. I'm feeling pretty sure. I'm not going to definitely I'm not going to say definitively I will be here tonight. I think I will, though, because I'm not going to be sleeping. So we need to chill. We need to stream and chill. So y'all have a good one. I'll be around, and we'll talk to you later.